love is strangers. Believe me when I say, loving me is loving danger. Your heart is bound to break. I walk alone in the night, beneath the pale moon. Loving's for the fools. Baby, beware of my bite. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm a lone wolf. 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 I'm a lone wolf.
Hello my lovelies, this is simsfel and welcome to episode 38 of the Sims 4 Vampire Amazon series. Now the queen's kind of cheesed off or upset or tense right now because we had to go give the ladies a drink, and the queen has the guilty drinker trait, so she's feeling very guilty. But the thirst is worse, so I mean, she can't really do anything about the fact that she has to drink from people. Now, I have a few things that I kind of was thinking about at the end of the last part, or in the last part, but actually I forgot to mention it because my head's been jumping from one place to the next. And let me just check autonomy. It is on, yeah. My head's just been jumping from, here and there, or here to there, so I haven't said anything about that because I forgot about it, even though I said I would mention it in the last episode. So, Queenie, do you want to do something? Like, I feel kind of, maybe dispel the humans in your castle? Okay, let's get the warrior to go around dispelling these humans. And you guys may be curious as to why. We have, humans sometimes, or usually in most of the parts, we start off with a bunch of humans walking around. The reason for that is that sometimes when we go over to, not the creature cradles, but the prey gardens, either the prey aren't exactly, either the flowers aren't all replenished, or there aren't enough flowers for all the ladies, because we do have quite a few ladies in the castle. So we have to actually summon some humans to the castle to feed from them, because it's really hard to actually find them around the place. So we just kind of summon them to the castle, and then whoever else needs a drink just gets their drink. So I am just going to walk around here, or go around and try and find, you see all these humans over here, which shouldn't be here, but they're just here for their plasma. And look, someone's still passed out. So basically, we just summon them to the steps of the castle, and all the ladies need to feed on them here, and then, they're on their merry way. But anyways, once Lady Collie's done dispelling all these humans and telling them to get the heck out, I actually wanted to go ahead and have a look at a few of the skills that each of the vampires had. And I'll get to what I was thinking about later on. Hopefully I do remember and I don't forget. But let me just see the skills. I just want to see where everyone's at. So, Amanda's got level 10 all these skills. The thing is, she came with all of that. So, there we go. She's quite up there with these kind of things. So, Logic is level 7. Herbalism 6. Mischief 6. Gardening 5. Wellness 5. Okay, those are the important ones. Vampire lore is very low. Okay, so that's what she's got. Cassandra. Okay, she's laughing like a crazy person. Cassandra's got level 6 logic. That's her highest. And then she's got a bit of fitness, vampire lore. Okay. Cynthia has got level 8 logic. Okay, so her logic's pretty good. And then that's how much she dances. Her dancing skill is max. Fitness is 4. That's okay. She's gonna get there. I mean, as time goes by, because she does go down, I feel like, from time to time. Vampire lore, that's very low. And Lady Collie, see, her fitness is very high because that's all she does. She lives and breathes fitness. Vampire lore is pretty high for her, which is a good thing. She's got level 7 logic. Charisma's 5. Okay, and the Queen. See, look at the Queen, man. The Queen's got level 15 vampire lore. She's maxed out of that. And then level 10 logic, which is very important for a Queen. and 6 charisma. Her dancing's also maxed, which is funny. But okay, and I think the queen's turn to wellness now since she's mastered most of those skills. Ambrosia's got level 13 in lore, 10 in logic. Okay, her pipe organ skill has gone up very quick, I have got to say. Her fitness is 2, not too high, but I guess that's okay. Logic, pipe organ for Ophelia. Where the heck did she get flower arranging? What? Flower arranging? Where did she get that? Okay, Narcissus got level 4 logic. She doesn't have a lot of skills. I mean, she does, but her skills aren't that high. Morgana's aren't either, and neither is Lilith's. And that makes sense because they are the 3 of the youngest ones. But one of the things that we wanted to do, I think, which we're going to do before I even go ahead and put their wishes in, is the queen wanted to talk to Lady Ambrosia about some things. So the queen actually wanted to go ahead and command Lady Ambrosia. We're going to get, you know what, we're going to get the queen to go to Lady Ambrosia. No, we'll get Lady Ambrosia to go to the queen, since Lady Ambrosia should be the one that answers the summons, right? Yeah. So she's going to come over and brighten the queen's day, and then when she gets up there, then we can give her the message that the queen wants to give her. Oh, come on up. Queen, I think it's because she's playing chess that maybe Ambrosia can't access her. Can you go and sit there, Queenie, so that Ambrosia can come to you? And then not request vampiric training. I guess, yeah, just go there and brood about being a vampire. Go on, and then you can hear what the queen has to tell you. Yep, oh. Where did the queen go? What? Queenie. Oh, okay, she's just zipping around here and there. Okay. So, finally here, and now the queen is going to tell her what she wants to tell her. She is going to, I want to say, ask about Day. And what else? Brighten Day. And not start a preposterous rumor. We're going to, is there a, I'm trying to just find something appropriate. I don't know, discuss interests. Oh, Ambrosia, where are you going? Come right back, please. See, Ambrosia. Ambrosia's so flighty. It's so hard to talk to her. Deep conversation. Okay. See, now the queen has to go running after Ambrosia. Okay. So the queen's going to talk to Lady Ambrosia, and what the queen's going to tell Ambrosia is that she thinks the time has come for a crown to be forged. And so she wants Ambrosia to forge a crown for the Salazar line. And I don't know if the queen has decided what kind of crown she wants. She, I think, has decided, okay? And this is a crown that's not going to be worn all the time, but it is going to be like in the formal attire of the queen. That's the crown the queen's going to wear. And after this crown is forged, the portrait that we have down in the portrait hall of queens, or the hall of queens, I don't know what it's called yet. What is it called? I don't even remember if I named it. This hall here. So this one here is one of the very first photos that Ambrosia took of the queen, or portraits, to, you know, for the queen to be remembered by, but she didn't have a crown in it. And so the queen said she wants a royal crown forged, and then she wants Ambrosia to retake this image of the queen in her regal attire with the Salazar crown on her head, and use that as the official portrait which she's going to be remembered by. And the kind of crown that she wants forged, she has decided, is going to be gold. She wants a gold crown to be forged. Yeah, by Ambrosia. Or, I mean, when I say by Ambrosia, I mean Ambrosia's going to be in charge of carrying that out, finding a blacksmith, or whatever she needs to get that job done. And as well as that, the queen has decided that she wants to establish because she is going to be, she's going to be expanding her queendom into other worlds and all those kind of things. The queen wants to establish an embassy in whatever world that she wants to develop her queendom in. So right now, the world that she's focused on is New Crest, and so the queen is also going to decree Lady Ambrosia to arrange for an embassy in New Crest, a vampiric embassy in New Crest to be built. And obviously, it's fall. And obviously in the embassy, we're going to have to find an ambassador. That's going to be one of the big things that happened. Hasn't happened yet. Also, I'm sorry if this is not very, entertaining. Not a lot happening right now. I'm just trying to get this info out before I forget. But yeah, so we want that to happen, as well as ours. So we're going to need an ambassador, as well as an ambassador. The queen is wondering whether or not she should have a new role in the kingdom, which is going to be based in New Crest, of an architect. So the queen is thinking about opening up a new role of the architect, of an architect who is going to be living in New Crest, and she wants the architect to be kind of, the person who's going to be in charge of all the building projects that the queen has throughout the rest of her reign and going down onto the next generation. They're going to have someone to go to, because right now we do have, the scholar who normally we give the instructions out to when it comes to building stuff, changing stuff up, renovating. The thing is, the scholar is mostly in charge of histories and personal accounts, so it doesn't exactly make sense. The crown forging, I would see a scholar doing, because that's part of, remembrance and the possessions of someone. But in terms of building, I feel like we need a whole separate role to look after all the building projects that's going to happen. So I was thinking of doing that. So there we go. Those are the big things. Now, another thing that I was unsure about is whether or not, it's the reason I wanted an embassy is so that when I feel like if vampires are going to different worlds, they shouldn't just be able to travel from this world to the other one. They should have to go and stay at the embassy. And only if they're staying at the embassy can they go and visit the lots in that specific world. That's how I wanted to work it out. Because then that would mean they're out and they're traveling and those kind of things, So I thought it'd be a fun way to expand that way and do the whole other territories thing. And so that was one of the things that I was planning to do. And I was unsure about whether to have them stay at the embassy or to have the embassy specifically for ambassadors and then have another hotel or something else of that sort, or residence or estate where people from the coven could go over and stay. But I think what I'm going to do is stick with what I want the embassy for, because if I'm going to come up with other roles later on, I'm going to need all the space that I have there in order to expand, and I don't want to waste space unnecessarily. So I think the embassy lot is going to be probably the biggest lot in New Crest, and we definitely want, we'll see, it doesn't have to be the biggest lot, but I definitely think the embassy in New Crest is where I want the vampiresses to be able to go and stay if they're visiting New Crest. Remember how Lady Cully went to interrogate Ophelia at the prison fort? Well, from now on, after the embassy has been built, that's not going to be a thing. You can't go from this world to the other world. Your Sims or the vampiresses who want to go to, say, the prison fort, they'll have to go to the New Crest embassy, and they'll have to be, staying there for a while or visiting there. And then once they've moved into the embassy, which is only going to be temporary for as long as their visit lasts, then they can go and visit the prison fort. That's how it's going to work. And so from now on, after I have an embassy built, the only time a vampire is going to be able to even go to a new world is if they have an embassy there. So that's how I'm working it out. That was a lot of talking, and I'm really tired. So I'm going to take a short break, and then we're going to be right back, and we will continue on this adventure. So see you guys in a bit. Okay, we're back. It is Sunday, 9:28 a.m. And did I show you guys the calendar? I don't think I did. So this is the calendar. The fall has officially started, and we have quite a few days, so 5 days until Morgana's birthday into an immortal. And then the day after that, we have VAMPfest, which, as you guys know, means we're going to be going over to Granite Falls. And I kept calling it Outdoor Retreat at one point. That's not. It's the PAX name. Granite Falls. That means we're going to be going over to Granite Falls in the estate they have there. They're going to be staying there. We're going to have stories. And hopefully this time we can do it much better because we know how it works. And, yeah. Whew, all that stuff done. So with the crown and all those kind of things, I'm going to let it be in the works for now. I'm thinking the crown and the embassy, we'll probably do that over in the next part. Or actually, no. I think what I'm going to do is have the crown forged in this episode. So I will get the crown forged onto the queen in this episode. I'm not sure at which point, but I'll try to do that then. And then the embassy will probably come into effect in the next episode. So yeah, because time's a bit odd in this world sort of thing, especially with how long they live. So just because I do something in one day doesn't necessarily mean it took one day for that to happen. As you can see with these ladies aging up and how quick that happens, it may have taken months or years, who knows. So there we go, I've got that happening. Now that all of that is underway and I've got the story stuff or notes that I wanted to talk about at the very start done and over with, I'm going to go ahead and start putting down some of the wishes that these ladies want to get done in this episode. And oh my god, I did not roll. I didn't roll. How could I? I didn't roll for her. Can you guys forgive me? No. Okay, forgive me. I'm sorry. I completely forgot to roll for our little Lilith. I'm sorry, Lilith. I forgot about you. Okay, that's something I have to remember avidly, to actually roll for whether or not she's possessed by a spirit and her eyes are green, or whether she's not and her eyes are purple. Okay, so I forgot, but I'll try and remember the next episode. I'm sure you guys can forgive me, right, if I forget one episode. And look at this, this is Lena. This is our batfish, which Narcissa, which Narcissa caught for the queen on the crown tribute. So isn't that adorable? Or she caught it beforehand and she gifted it to the queen in the crown tribute. I think this batfish looks adorable. I love it. So cute. It's sad we actually can't interact with it any more than, we can't even watch it apart from inventory and renaming. We can't do anything with this, which is really, really sad. But, well, that's what we have. Now, Narcissa wants to watch a foosball game. I'll put that on down. Morgana wants to also watch a foosball game. Lovely. Narcissa wants to be friendly with Morgana. Makes sense. They're actually quite good friends, and we talked about that in the last part. Ophelia wants to be mischievous to Lady Ambrosia. Interesting. See, that's one of the odd things with mischief is if you're good friends, it's a hit. If you're not, it's a miss. It's a bit of an odd trait. Okay, Lady Ambrosia wants to make out with Lady Cully. We can get that organized. And then she wants to flirt with Lady Ambrosia. Yes, we can do that. Cynthia wants to be funny with her mother. Yes. And Cassandra's really hot. She just wants to praise the butler. We can get that arranged. And, oh god. Guys, I can't handle her wanting to make an enemy. But we're gonna have to deal with it. I think that... Oh god. I think she is going to make an enemy with someone. Who is she gonna make an enemy with? I mean, she's already enemies with Narcissa. And then you've got the queen. And if I went logically and said she's gonna become enemies with... Oh jeez. That, if we say she's gonna become enemies with Lilith, then see, the thing is that, the queen's still going to lash out at her because it's the queen's daughter. And then the next person that she has the lowest relationship with, right? I mean, after Narcissa, is the queen herself. So honestly, how much leniency do you have to act out against the queen herself before you get put down? And see, the thing with Amanda is she knows what Elena did and how Elena abused that, power she had, or her title, and how cocky she was, that she could do whatever she wanted, but it didn't end well for her. So Amanda's well aware that if she does anything that's any bit kooky or, cocky, then, this could end badly for her. But to be honest, I think power is blinding Amanda. I think she is overestimating herself because of the fact that she has got all these skills and she's, her power is growing and she's got all these ambitions and she thinks she is way more powerful than Elena. Obviously, Elena happened before Amanda even came into the coven. So while she's familiar with her story, she's not personally acquainted with it. So I feel like she's overestimating herself and she thinks, I'm not Elena. Elena was weak. I'm strong. The same thing is not going to happen to me. So I don't know how she's going to do that, but I'm going to just keep the make an enemy one down and see how that plays out for her. So let's go ahead and get someone to play some foosball. Who can we get to play foosball? And I don't know what the queen wants to do. I don't want to wake her up right now, but I will because we need to get her thing down. Puppet Theater, play in Mud Puddle. It is 1 p.m., so I think we can wait till nighttime before we play in the Mud Puddle. Hopefully there's some around. Yeah, there's like... does this count as a mud puddle? I don't think this does. It's rain, but doesn't count as mud puddles. We don't have any mud puddles, darling, so I'm going to have to get rid of that. I'm sorry. Play in leaf pile. And do we even have leaf piles? I feel like we're going to have to go down into town or something to find a leaf pile. And there's none around here. Yeah, there's a leaf pile. She can play in that. But it stinks. That's not something a queen should do. You know what? Sometimes queens just want to break free, guys. Sometimes the queens just want to break free and do whatever they want. So there is a leaf pile somewhere there, and so we can get her to play in that once night descends. But I am going to get the queen perhaps to, oh no, the queen's having a bath. Well, let's get Narcissa actually to play foosball with, let's get her to play foosball with Ambrosia. Yeah, go play with Ambrosia. And then hopefully Lilith can watch and Morgana can watch. And then they can, fulfill their wish that way. So, where's Narcissa? Come on, Narcissa, hurry on up. Your sister is waiting, and so are the others. Okay, so they're going to go ahead and play. And we're going to have the youngsters just watch them. So watch foosball. Morgana, you can come in. Is she watching? No, don't play. Don't play. I want you to watch. I want you to watch. Can you not watch? What's happening? Can you watch? Yeah, watch. Go on and watch. And her mother's following her up. Yeah, okay, she's gonna watch. That's cool. And they can get that wish done of theirs. Lovely. And the rest just kind of wanted to, I think. Everyone's things were just talking to each other mainly. So we can get that fulfilled. No worries. And who is she getting an incoming call from? Is that her father? Nope. We do not hang out with men. No, thank you. Even though male vampires are kind of, thing, we don't hang out with them. And I know I initially said that it's weird. I'm going to explain this in a bit. after the break. I was going to explain it now, but the explanation is going to be too long. So I am going to have a short break, and then I'll see you guys after the break, and then I'll let you know what I was going to say about the class system. So see you guys in a bit. Okay, we are back. The ladies finished playing their foosball game, and Narcissa is just tracking Morgana down so that she can vent to Morgana about being stuck in the castle because she loves the outdoors and she hasn't had any time recently to go out and do any of that. So she is going to kind of work on that little aspect. So there we go. They're going to talk to each other out about that. And while she does that, hopefully that counts. I think that's a friendly interaction. Ophelia wanted to be mischievous with Ambrosia. So let's get Ophelia to come on here. And I don't know. Dare to streak? See if she did that. I feel like share a conspiracy theory about Amanda. Yes, Ophelia's going to do that. She's going to share a conspiracy theory about Amanda to Ambrosia. Even though I think Ophelia is really oblivious to half the things that happen in the castle, honestly. I personally feel like that's how Ophelia is. But I was going to say, for the class system, I know initially in the very first episode I said it was female vampires, female humans, male vampires, male humans. Now the thing is, it's really weird. In the vampire world, the class doesn't work like a strict class structure like we would expect. But the thing is, right, they value females over males, but they value vampires as the superior species over the human species. So, for example, in the big scale, like in terms of rights and, you know, citizen rights, those kind of things, it's female vampires, male vampires, female humans, and then male humans, because they procreate with male vampires. So, you know, they're kind of female vampires are made up of female and male vampires. So obviously that would be the higher thing. But then in terms of drinking and stuff, I guess you could say, interacting with the human species, then females are preferred to the male. So like, even though the male vampires are higher in class in terms of citizenship than female humans are, they would rather interact with female humans than they would with male vampires. If you get how that works. It's a bit confusing. There's no like strict rigid structure. It's kind of a bit weird and odd, but that's what I was thinking, and I just wanted to clarify that for whatever reason. Now, they've done that, and why is Narcissa feeling flirty? Like, what the hell? Oh, because she's romantic? Oh, I see. Okay, so Lady Ambrosia wanted to make out with Lady Collie. Lady Collie, where is you? Okay, she's there. Now, I don't know if this is gonna work, because this has happened a bunch of times with me, and it just never works. So I'm just going to cancel that because it never works. She wants to be mischievous. That we can work with. So we're going to do mischief. Ask about prized possessions. We're going to do that. Yes, because she is a, whatchamacallit, kleptomaniac? Yeah, she's a kleptomaniac. So that's awkward. Just stealing your fiance's precious things. Oh, God. That's not something that you should be doing, guys. Don't do that. Don't betray your fiance's trust. So she's going to go ahead and do that. The queen wanted to play in leaves. And oh, it's 7 p.m. Queen, you can go and play in the leaves. I swear there was like a pile near the castle, but I guess not. We're just going to have to go down here and play in that. But I think the queen should be fine because, I mean, hey, she has the Vampiric run ability. So that's all good. And she's done what she's wanted to do. And Collie wanted to flirt. Oh, yeah. She wanted to flirt with Ambrosia. So we're just going to get them to flirt. They're going to flirt with each other. And then, once they flirted with each other, we can move on to the next one. And Cynthia wanted to be funny with her mother. So we're going to bring her up here. And then she can do... You know what? I think she can joke about old times. I think that would be something they would do. And darling, who are you making food for? Nobody eats food except for you. Come on, Cynthia. Let's go. Let's get a move on. Leave the butler. Come on, darling. Why are you feeling tired? Oh, because you're sick? That's fine. Just go talk to your mom. Hopefully you feel better after that. Just make a joke or two with her. And, I don't know, joke about the old times. I don't know what you'd have to joke about in the old times. Maybe when she had, like, an outburst on her birthday, how she had an outburst with Ambrosia. About Ambrosia, I mean. Those were the days, those were the days. So she's going to do that. And then we've got Cassandra, who wanted to praise the butler. Oh, the butler. Where's the butler? Okay, the butler's here. Praise the butler. Management, praise. There we go. She wants to praise the butler. And look, she's having a great time with Amanda. Okay, go on. Praise the butler. Yep, she's done that. She's all happy. And Amanda wants to make an enemy. I'm just going to let that linger, you guys. I'm still trying to work out how we're going to do this. I'm just going to let that linger for now. I'm just going to leave that for now. And then we'll see how that escalates. We'll see how that escalates later on. Has the queen done whatever she wanted to do? Yep, so everyone except for Amanda is done. But we're just going to leave Amanda so that I can think about what to do with her. I don't want to make any rash decisions at this point. And I thought I had something in my head. Oh yeah, no, I wanted Cassandra to get training from her mother. Where's her mother? Her mother's coming back to the castle. Can you go back to the castle? Oh, she's playing in the rain? Oh, okay. Where is Lady Kali, actually? Maybe we can get Cassandra to get training from Kali. Request vampiric training. I'm thinking she's going to spend, like, the night with Kali, just getting training from Kali, and then probably also sparring, which is something that I forgot about in the last episode, but she can actually spar with Lady Kali as well, because Lady Kali is the warrior, and then she can also spar with Cynthia, because Cynthia is, like, the next warrior in line, and as a rule, in the Coven at least, it's like, if you, like, get into a serious fight with a queen, you will be put to death, like, effective immediate, because that's threatening the queen's life. So I don't think anyone's actually had a fight with the queen, because you're immediately put to death. The only person who can spar with the queen is actually Lady Kali, because she's the warrior, and the warrior is in charge of, in charge of security, and also, is she training? Did you ask for training? Oh, she's asking for training. And then she's getting mentored. Perfect. So, yeah. They're in charge of security, so it makes sense for them to... And they're also warriors, so they'll be like the trainers as well for the royal kind of line. So they're the only ones who can spar with the queen herself. And in terms of the royal children can kind of spar with any of the warriors. That's kind of all fine and well. So, yeah. And then anyone else, I think, if they want, like, training or they want to spar with anyone, they can only spar with the warrior. Like, they can't spar with any of the royal children or, the royal vampires. So, for example, Morgana cannot spar with Lilith or with Narcissa. If she wants to spar with someone, she's going to have to spar with either Cynthia or Lady Kali. But Cynthia and Kali, they can spar with Lilith, Narcissa, Cassandra, and the Queen. So there we go. We've got that sort of thing. And, ooh, Cassandra is a prime vampire. Darling, that's, I'm pretty sure Cynthia's got a higher level than you. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Nice, nice, nice. Can you spar? Wait. Darlings, I need you both to go there. Can you go there for me, please? I need you both to go there so you can do some sparring. Okay? Come on. It does take them a while to get from place to place. Okay, and then I'm just quickly going to put this in so that she doesn't run away. Do I have option to spar? Yeah, there we go. Vampiric spar. So we need to go do that. And then I think once they're done with the sparring, we're going to go and give all the ladies a drink because they're getting very thirsty. So, oh, here we go. See, this is one good thing. You can actually spar. I don't know if you can spar an unlimited amount of times or what, but it's actually perfect. And this arena is a pretty good size. Like, it's good enough for 2 vampires to be fighting. So that's pretty good. So we don't have to go outside. Like, this is perfect amount of space for them. But yeah, so we can have her gain skills by fighting, because I'm pretty sure this is one way that she learns. And she gains vampiric skill, I think, I hope. Yes, she does. So she does gain skill that way. Okay, so she's got 7 power points. Let's see if she can... Okay, she just needs 1 more of this. Yeah, she needs 1 more of this, and then she can actually go ahead and challenge the queen. Whoa. Honestly, whoa. But obviously, like, there's more things she can do to get more powerful. Like, she can wait to, you know, get all of this, Child of the Moon, and all these other things. It's going to make her more powerful. To be honest, I feel like, if anything, after, like, the strength, I think she would need maybe Child of the Moon. I feel like that would be beneficial. So maybe we'll wait until she's got Child of the Moon as well. And then probably, I don't know. So that's strength. Okay, so that is strength. Strong at nighttime, nocturnal undead, wield more powers, learn skills faster, tireless quickly. Okay, yeah, so I think maybe we'll wait until she's got all 3 of Child of the Moon before we challenge the queen. I mean, guys, come on. She's only like a prime vampire, and the queen's like a grandmaster. So that's going to be a little bit silly for her to jump at trying to challenge the queen when she's not exactly on par with her. But I'm going to leave off here. When we come back, we will have the crown prepared and on the queen. And then we will basically redo this portrait of the queen that Ambrosia is going to take, so that, yeah, we have a proper official portrait of the queen to put in the Hall of Portraits. So see you guys in a bit. Okay, everyone, we're back and we're here with the queen and her lovely crown. So this is the queen's official crown, the crown of the Salazar line, and the vampire throne. Do let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I have had this crown for a while. I just decided to use it, you know, now of all time. But yeah, it was really hard to look for crowns. I honestly could not find a lot of crowns out there, or any at all. And this is one of the first ones I came across, and I really liked it. So it's sticking with us now. It is the crown symbol of the series, guys. I hope you enjoy it. But this is her in her formal gown or her regal wear. And this is the look that she wants in the portrait that she's going to be remembered by. So we're going to call Lady Ambrosia here. And I have set autonomy off so they don't run away. And in her new throne room as well. The queen wants to take this regal portrait in her new throne room. So Ambrosia is going to come on here, fly as a bat, and then we're going to get her to take a portrait of the queen. I mean, geez, it's been ages. I can't even remember the part where we did the throne room for the very first time in the old setup of the castle before the, you know, whole renovation. No, we don't want to go on a date. You gave me twin sons. Thank you very much. Cheese off. But yeah, and then now the queen is, you know, done over. She's got a crown. She's got this awesome new throne room, which we've had for a few episodes now, but still, it's still quite new. And Ambrosia's going to go ahead and take a photo of the queen. Oh my gosh, guys. I can't believe this is all going to come to an end very soon, but I feel like we still have quite a while to go. We've still got some, you know, plot lines to wrap up. Oh, Queenie. Oh, Queenie. We've still got some plot lines to wrap up. Not only that, we've actually got quite a bit to go before Cassandra's even going to be ready to challenge her mother. Oh, darling, can you, like, face me? Face me, queen. Please, face me. Queen, face me. This might take a bit. It might be a little bit of a struggle. You guys might remember from, you know, the early days, how much we struggled to get that portrait of the queen. Oh, that's a beautiful one. She's actually looking straight into the camera. Misa likes. Switch orientation. Oh my gosh, guys, this queen is so beautiful. Now, see, the thing is, do we want this much of her? Do we only want a certain bit of her, just her face? You know what? I think this entire bit is quite good. I think this is better than just getting like that much of her. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we have this one? Or should we have like, geez. I don't even know. See, I like this, but then I also like that much. You know, like having her half body. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the half body. So I'm going to stick with that. I hope you guys are okay with it. And we're going to take a few photos in case some of them come out bad. So, wow. See, I was right. We've got gnomes in. Oh my gosh. The first one was the one that came out right. All the others got screwed over. So we're going to sell these trashy ones. And then we're going to put the one that we have up on the wall downstairs, guys. Oh my gosh. This is such a big thing. This is such a big thing. And I mean, I don't want to get rid of this one, but at the same time, this is the more regal one, you know? So, like, just a comparison. Look at that. She looks so much more regal and, like, fantasy-esque in this one. I don't know, to be honest. She looks fantasy-esque in both, but she looks like a queen in the second one, I've got to say. I feel like, personally, she looks more of a queen in the second one. So we're going to add a frame. And then we're going to change this, change the color over to brown. Yes, that is what we want. And I'm just going to size this up once so you guys can have a look. But look at that. I definitely kind of, I'm thinking the right one looks more regal in my opinion. We're going to put this portrait in the family inventory. I'm not going to sell it just because it was with us for quite a while and I don't want to sell it. But it is now going to be replaced with this official portrait of the queen. So there we go, guys. Jeez. So much stuff. Oh, God. This is making me so emotional. How do you guys feel? I mean, it's all gonna come to an end very soon. You know? Jeez. Oh, God. I mean, she looks stunning, I've got to say. She looks great. I love her. She's fantastic. Now that truly does look regal and like a queen. And I don't know, if you guys want me to change it, do let me know if you want me to take another shot of her. Or in a different pose or something. I think that pose is okay. I mean, I like it. I like it. It's a very confident, you know, like, I'm a queen now, I have my own queendom, I have a castle, those kind of things. I'm established, sort of, a vibe going on there, so I really like that. Whereas the first portrait that she had was kind of really shy, or at least in my opinion. It was very kind of like, you know, I'm still not where I'm supposed to be. I'm kind of just building myself up. I'm like, you know, a bit wary of the camera, a bit cautious. So, gameplay, full, apply changes. Yes, so that's kind of what I think about all of that. So, do let me know what you guys think. And I think the queen's just going to parade around in her crown for a bit, because I think she'll be quite excited that now she has a crown and all of that exciting stuff going on. But, yeah, I think that's super cute. That's super cool. Anyways, I think I should actually go ahead and end this part here. Otherwise, it is going to become a super long part. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to stick around for the mission at the end, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye-bye.